shit. He's got like an 80 crew army and a helicopter army sat on my farms ready to pillage them if I do any damage to them. Wow, that's horrible. I don't know what to do. But he can't really attack my city, so I guess he could just pillage me a lot. And then maybe nuke me. Oh shit, yeah, I guess he can nuke me.
What was that noise?
Take my city instantly. Forgot about that.
What was
That's
that?
the spy noise.
Oh.
No, that's a... Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. It's a spy noose. Wait, what just happened?
Right.
Oh, no.
Got rid of that
the
last night.
Tanks are taking out...
Good God.
Build a factory! 5 turns!
I can't see! My screen's full of fucking damage
I know.
numbers.
And the news from your reporters and shit cover up the entire middle of the screen. It's dumb as hell.
What's that? Did I take out your siege tower, bitch? Oh, God.
Right, well, that attack was absolutely a dismal failure.
Oh, shit!
Holy shit. So, okay, there's a thing, right, where you can, if you move a siege tower adjacent to a city, and then basically all melee units can attack that city bypassing the walls.
Oh, shit.
Okay? So I moved the siege tower adjacent to the city and attacked with all 5 tank armies, but his city strength is so strong.
Well,
105.
I had to say, tanks don't count as melee. They
still work.
No,
They
They're
still work.
cavalry.
No, what happened was, Lewis, I took out the siege tower before your tanks attacked. So they all went in to the walls.
If it says melee,
No, they didn't, because look, the
if it
walls
says
are
melee,
barely...
Lewis, it means melee, which is like infantry,
Oh, yeah.
musketmen, and so on, not tanks, which count as cavalry.
No, I'm pretty sure that the combat strength, the garrison defense strength to this city is just too strong.
Shit, really?
I don't know. That's what I heard. I read that melee is just melee.
No,
and
that's wrong.
cavalry is
That's
cavalry.
100% wrong.
Okay.
Okay, 110% wrong. Like,
110?
more wrong than you could possibly imagine. There is evidence right here in front of me that it works for tanks.
If it works, that is fucking stupid because can you imagine a tank driving up a fucking siege tower?
I know, it's ridiculous.
I mean, siege towers shouldn't even be a thing in the modern era. That shouldn't even be like it shouldn't work.
That was the moment of truth, and it all fell down. Oh, can't believe it. We were so close. We were so close.
For fuck's sake, this game is still fucking horrifically bad. The lag, isn't it?
Whenever Shin
Like,
is at war or
spam,
anything,
spam,
it's
spam.
just constant stream of assault, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
because
like,
you know it, though. You know it.
you just gotta get. Everyone has the same problems, though. You just gotta get used to it.
Yeah. It's like boxing with, like, your toes.
Yeah, but if everyone boxes with
everyone's
their
got the
toes,
same
then
problem.
everyone's at the same level, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's a real jolly time.
Toe
I think that could
boxing.
be funny.
Toe box? I
I'd
think
watch
toe
it.
box would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's beside the point. Funny to watch.
Put him up.
So man, I think I just lose now. That's like my attack has been blunted. So did you actually kill my siege tower? Like how early in that? I thought I attacked with everything before you killed it.
Yeah, and the walls haven't taken much damage, so I just don't know.
So,
don't know how that
so the weird
works.
thing about siege towers, right, is that you built that really early and then you just kept it around, and
Yeah.
it still works.
They never upgrade.
Yeah, because
same with,
I
like,
can't
battering
build
rams
them
as well.
now. I
You can give a
cannot.
battering ram to a tank.
Yeah, I cannot build them now. But if you keep one around from the ancient era, they help your tanks.
It's really. If
It's
that
the
works,
dumbest
it's
thing.
stupid.
That
It
has
does
to be.
work, but I
It
think his
can't.
garrison defense strength was just too strong.
Yeah,
But if it does work, that's stupid.
Yes,
like
it
it
is.
shouldn't.
How
105
would a
garrison
tank
defense.
use a siege
I think
tower?
the way I think your city strength, right, is city defense strength is determined by the strongest unit that you've built in the game so far. And I think that because Shin has built an attack helicopter, his city's defense strength has gone up accordingly across his nation.
I've got what's it called? Modern anti-tank as well.
Have you?
A modern AT, yeah.
Modern AT?
Yeah.
That isn't a thing.
No, modern AT.
You mean modern armor?
Modern. It's a guy. It looks like a Navy SEAL with like a
right.
massive.
It's a modern AT. Oh, God. Yeah. You are very far ahead on the tech tree, Shin.
Thank you.
Yeah, very, very far ahead. Right. Well, yeah. I'm not sure what to do now. Was that the modern AT that killed my tank?
Yeah, two
Oh,
of
I
them.
see.
Tanks are not melee units, Lewis. I swear.
It doesn't matter. It was working, Duncan. It's irrelevant what you're saying.
So it was actually
I
definitely
can
working.
prove to you right now on my screen that it was working. Yeah. So
What you actually saw it going past the walls.
yeah. So the
Right.
walls are at 105. The garrison is at 115, 118.
It's mad. This game needs fixes.
Oh, this is
yeah,
over.
it does.
Fix please.
Run away.
Oh, that tank is at 1 HP. It's like, no, go away.
What the fuck is this? There's a Catholic apostle like blocking me in here as well.
Whereabouts?
Oh god.
Oh, up.
Thanks, Cav. The late game plays.
That's it. There you
Shit.
go. There you go, Lewis. Hang on. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
I should be like feeding off of you, but I'm just like dying instead. Oh shit! My battleship was sunk by a nuclear submarine. My
Wee.
one battleship.
Oh, they're all going. Are you retreating full on?
What do you mean? Like, are they all going? There's nothing left. It's all dead. I've done my best, Shin. I've tried. I tried my hardest. I had a plan. It involved using an exploit called a siege tower, but it didn't even work.
It didn't even work.
It didn't even work.
There's so many
didn't matter.
fucking cheats in this version. It's completely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unplayable. Hacks.
I even tried to cheat.
Next game,
I
we're
tried
gonna have to
counter your
either
cheats with
patch
more
all this,
cheats.
or we're
Cheats
gonna have
on
to ban
cheats.
like fucking
Everything
different
in the game.
things.
We're banning all of it.
This has been a fun, interesting game, now, hasn't it?
Says you.
Oh god, it's horrible.
It's fucking bullshit, but really fun. Really interesting. Fucking.
Oh shit, you're right. You can build armies with the drop
broken.
down.
Yeah.
So broken.
I
can
thought
just straight
you
away
were building
build-
corpse with the drop down, right? Yeah, you can do the same for armies. Corpse. Core.
Bear in mind, Shin didn't even understand the game, and he still dominated.
Well, that's because he was using an
We
exploit.
did allow him to pick Scythia. Or Scythia.
I didn't know
Horrible.
about it until like I saw
I
him doing it in
knew.
the video.
Scythian.
But I didn't think
Scythian.
that Shin would do it. But of course he did.
Where's helicopter? Okay, machine gun. Let's try
Literally
building
why
that.
you picked it.
Yeah.
It's all right. So we'll. I'm not sure about the no quitters mod, okay? Because I've
It
played
gets
a
rid
couple
of
of
a few
games with
things
it,
too much, I think.
and the major thing about it is that they've just released this new version where they've taken down the Eureka bonus from 50% to I think 20%,
Oh, really? That's
maybe
cool.
25%.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck's sake.
So building Eurekas isn't as important
That
anymore.
kind of sucks. I like the
Well, I
Eureka
think
bonus.
Pretty good.
It's fun, but in a turn limited based game on a very fast speed, it's too much to think about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too
what-
much micro.
Well, I don't know. It's
If you have a short turn timer and a wide empire, thinking about Eurekas is just one thing too much.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I've played a couple of games and I currently don't like it. But yeah, like wow, this game has been a thrill ride. I think I'm probably gonna concede to Shin very shortly.
Oh no! Yeah. All right.
Well, it's only a matter of time. I could like hang on by my fingernails, but I've already lost the bulk of my attack force, which was I think pretty strong.
You had like
It
what,
was.
10 tanks, yeah.
Like 10 tank armies.
Yeah,
or whatever.
armies
That
and
was-
core. Like, yeah, armies
was-
even.
That was pretty good, but the helicopters and
Yeah, you
You'd just
couldn't
not
even
being able
take
to
this
attack that
city. Like,
city.
it's full wall strength. You just walked in there and then nothing. Nothing
I just
happened.
bounced off it really hard.
It's the good old Pazric. Paziric. Something. Oh, jingles.
What's the difference between light cavalry and cavalry?
Light cavalry is a different tree. Okay, so light
Different
cavalry
upgrade
starts
tree.
with, I think, horsemen,
Right.
and then goes to whatever Shin's was. So Shin went from horsemen to
So cavalry.
cavalry to
So what does
helicopters.
no horsemen upgrade to helicopters?
Horsemen, cavalry, helicopters. Yeah,
Okay, so
that's light cavalry.
that's light cavalry. So
Heavy cavalry is heavy chariots into knights.
into tanks.
Into tanks.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the sad
And then
sad
you got spearmen and
spell
spearmen
of people dying.
Spear, like what's the anti-cavalry then? Does that go straight from pikemen into what?
AT guns?
I guess it
Ooh.
goes spearmen, pikemen, AT guns.
AT crew, yeah, straight
Yeah.
into AT crew.
It does feel like we're missing
Hot
like
point.
an era of units in Civ 6.
Yeah, that's what they took out for Civ
Yeah.
6. They kind of took out a whole era to try and speed up the mid game, which I think is okay actually, because previously the game would sort of settle into this very long boring mid game of repetitive units where you'd have musketmen, riflemen, Great War infantry.
Yeah. They're
Now
all
it's
basically
just-
dudes with guns. So
Yeah.
You get riflemen, don't you? Or do you not?
No,
You get
riflemen.
rifling.
rifling
the
gives you rangers, upgraded
That
scouts.
gives you rangers. Rangers are actually really cool, by the
Yeah.
way. If you can get their upgrades to the max upgrade, they can attack and then move out.
Yeah.
So if you've got a
well,
bunch
the
of them,
problem
you
is
can
usually
move
by
out,
the
attack,
time
move
you
out,
get
attack,
your
move out.
rangers, like you've already explored everything, so you're gonna have to start running fighting around with the rangers, and they're not really that good at
Yeah,
fighting.
you know, they're quite cool for fighting with. Actually, they're actually pretty decent. They have 45 attack, which is I think about as good as a musketman. Yeah, 45. A musketman is 55, so it's a bit worse than a musketman. And it's quite far along the tree, but you can because they're ranged. They're not like a melee troop, so they can take a hit. They can go and hit and then not get hit back. And you can move if you get them fully upgraded, which I guess is going to be really hard. But if you've got like crazy upgrade unit, like academies and shit, maybe you can do it.
Because I'm on open borders with Rithian, but I'm not at war. But Shin's not at war with Rithian. I can just duck wounded troops back into Rithian's borders, heal them up, and then send them back in again. That seems really lame, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Well, that's
it
the reason
does.
for
Wow.
Shin to declare war on Rithian.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because Rithian is essentially helping you in your
Yeah,
war.
but there's no Casus
Open
Belli for
borders
that,
is one
there?
thing,
Do you see what
though.
I
Yeah,
mean?
like he can't
Oh, I
kiss his
see.
enemy. It would have to be a surprise, which is, I mean,
See,
who gives a
I was
shit,
able
but-
to Casus Belli Shin because he'd already taken one of my cities. Because he has Barcelona, I could then declare war on him for free with a Casus Belli.
Really?
Without any penalties. Well, obviously, I do still accumulate war weariness, but at
because
a
the
much
game can't tell
decreased
that
rate.
like, Rithian is helping Lewis.
Well, is open border helping? I mean, it's.
yeah, it is. He just said.
I mean,
he
yeah,
just said
it's literally useful for him, but like, should it be counterfeit as like an ally thing? You know? I don't know.
Well,
my
I don't
God,
know
the
because
games.
if Jin can't physically attack Lewis's units if they're in your borders, that's a big help.
So yeah,
That's
there's
true,
this
I guess,
annoying
yeah.
thing in the base game where when the war's going on, you just get spammed by stuff Shin on your screen,
Yeah.
and it's just ridiculous. It just fills up your whole screen with spam. But that's all been fixed in the No Quitters mod. So
good.
there's a
You're
big,
gonna have to play
there's a
that,
big
I think.
UI add-on, right? So one of the major things they've done in the UI is when when you click on Great People and you
Yeah.
have to scroll a little bit to the right for almost no reason.
Yeah.
It's really, really dumb.
There's a
that
lot
they
of
couldn't
weird
fit
UI
that all
things,
onto one
yeah.
screen,
Yeah.
right? They could just literally have squeezed it up a little bit and it would all fit onto one screen. So there's a lot of UI changes that fix stuff like that. So
There's a tiny
that's
amount.
cool.
It's like, yeah. Why couldn't they just? There's a massive gap between each one as well.
I know. It's really poorly designed. It just fits on one screen
Oh,
if you squeeze
shit.
them up. So a lot of the stuff is like balance stuff, UI stuff, and then a lot of changes. So coastal cities are a lot stronger. They've balanced out all of the resources. There's a couple of map mods that are
Okay, well we
pretty
have to
good.
play this next because that sounds.
So that's what
like
we'll do
they
next.
fixed
But
it,
it'll be
yeah.
a very different game. Very
Yeah.
different game. I think the game right now, okay, if you want to know this, if you don't want to know, then don't worry. Oh my god, look, this tank can't be healed to full. What is the deal with that?
How do they heal?
you see
them?
that,
Yeah, I
Rithian?
saw. That was that.
Why
nothing.
does that happen?
I don't get how they heal that fast. Honestly, like you should
You
heal that
upgrade it?
fast.
He was at 0 health. I fortified him for one turn in Rithian's territory.
Yeah,
Nowhere
not
near
even
an
his
apostle.
own territory, by the way.
Nowhere
And not
near
an allied
anything.
territory. Just like
He healed to full. I would love to know why that happened. If someone could explain that bug for me, that seems really broken. If I'd like to know how it's
That's been
caused.
happening the whole game
I'd like
as
to know
well.
what's causing that bug so I can.
well, it
abuse
happened to one of my
basically.
infantry earlier. Actually, it was down to like
It happened
nothing.
when you attacked me.
and I backed
with
it away.
your Conquistadors.
And then I put it at like it had a medic on it, to be fair, but like so I was like, wow, but it shouldn't heal to full. It healed full in one turn.
Step
Weird.
to me, tank. Gonna fucking throw rocks.
Oh Jesus!
Are you slinging at my
Yeah, he's got a slinger.
What?
man?
it.
Your helicopter armies are so strong, aren't they?
They're
So
really
you've
good.
actually got communism now, plus 4 defense from communism. So you're in a better. You've got even more. You've got better culture than me. How have you got better culture than me and better science
You
than me?
just bought all the buildings with money.
because I've rampantly cheated.
I don't know if you have though. I think like I've been working hard this game to try and I don't know. Maybe I just
it's
haven't
just a
done very well.
production thing, really. What I've got, but I don't know.
Maybe you're just a natural. So
Come on, no one's buying that. you know?
I think the strategy really is to build as many cities as you can possibly build, okay, and get onto as many cities as you possibly can without spreading yourself without spreading your military too thin and being at risk of being attacked and just dying instantly. Because usually if you get attacked and you can't hold that front that you're on, it's tough to recover from that. Unless you spread out so widely that you can just afford to have a few sacrificial cities. I mean, that's what Mohenjo-Daro is for me at the moment, or at least in this game. It's like, I don't mind losing it, and I didn't mind losing it. It wouldn't have changed my game. And I knew I couldn't defend it. But there was a point where I could defend it at those passes. But Shin's very well defended. Look, with the encampment there, that blocks a tile. That was a really well-placed encampment. So it meant there was only a one-tile pass through that way, unless you try and take the fortification walls down. But encampments are so tough that it's kind of not worth it.
Oh.
So yeah, it feels like you build 6 cities, you build campuses in all of them like Shin did, and you build commercial hubs in all of them to kind of pay for things, but also to pay for your military. Because when you have a big military, man, I've got 2,000 gold. I never spent it very well. Should have maybe done that. Should have maybe done a lot of things better in this game.
It's difficult. There's so much going on. The game's waiting for me, apparently. Jesus Christ, the town just started.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, I think that's just loading in stuff. But yeah, so build like as basically as you can. Make sure you build districts in the order I said before, like commercial, campus, industrial. They're about the same, and then encampments, holy sites. Religion, like, so underwhelming, it feels like.
yeah, I mean, it's
currently.
handy to have apostles because, if they die, you get items in your cities for culture and stuff.
Religion won you this game.
And,
though.
like, having them as
Well, not-
healers.
won
And
you, not the game, but like
yeah,
the
that war with you having the whole conquistador
Having
thing.
a religion was helpful for my racial bonus, but the religion itself didn't really give me
No,
very much.
the apostles with your conquistadors and great generals.
I mean, the religion
was
that I picked
unpopular.
was the one which lets you buy campus buildings and theatre districts with faith.
Yeah.
Which was okay. I mean, having a religion was okay. But it wasn't worth building holy sites for. I can build one holy site, get the religion, then I'm done.
Yeah.
Because you get that great profit so soon that you don't really need that much faith. Like, I was generating a fair bit of faith, so I thought, fuck it, I'll get the one where you buy buildings. The other religions you can get are the one which is plus production for all your followers, or plus gold for your followers, things like that. And then you can just build a few missionaries, spread it out a little bit. You don't really need holy sites anywhere for that.
No. But you never expanded your religion, Lewis. It's still got 2 locked beliefs.
I think there is a strategy that you could use where you do have a strategy to buy stuff with faith. There's a couple of a couple of governments and things that reduce the cost of buying units, for example, with faith. And I think that you could do a thing where you save up a lot of faith, buy some units, and then attack. I think you could do a big scary attack.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a religious win before. It's not. It's a good way. It's a good way to do it quickly and just sort of get that instant win in there. But I've got a bug at the moment in this game where all the apostles that I've been buying since we restarted playing won't let me promote them. Just like says they're available for promotion, but it won't actually let me promote them at all. So I don't know what's going on there.
What the
So
fuck?
I can't do any sort of like increased output or like use them more turns or anything like that. They're all just sort of basic apostles, unfortunately.
Man, you've killed pretty much all of my units. I've got, literally in my home territories, I've got 1 field gun left
Damn.
and 1 conquistador. I've upgraded him. He's an infantry now.
What's diplomatic visibility by 1 rank?
That's for AIs.
Oh.
I know.
Well, I
So
shouldn't
some
have
of
been doing
these
that,
great
actually.
people don't work
Yeah.
in multiplayer
What does it
as
do,
well.
though? What does it mean?
What does what do?
Diplomatic visibility.
Basically, when you look at an AI, like for example, if I look at there aren't any, but if I look at you, there's normally someone I'm not at war with. If I look at Congo, there's a thing you can see. There's a thing called access level and stuff, and it lets you show. It basically gives you more information about what the AI leaders want to do and how not to piss them off.
Right.
So
That's useless.
it's pretty
players.
useless, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Cool.
hopefully, when the no quits mod gets around to fixing great people, and that'll be one of the things that's fixed. Because
A lot of
obviously,
things
I
that
feel
you
like we
fix,
shouldn't
isn't
need to rely on the Recruits, but I would like Firaxis to fix a couple of things. In a patch, it would be nice if, like, Civ 6 has been out for a long time now and not a single patch to fix all the exploits.
There'll be
Then
an
again, how
expansion in
long
about
was
a
the
year and a
trade
half.
exploit in Civ 5? Forever.
Oh, all the time.
It's still there.
It went through 2
Yeah.
expansions.
I mean, you've got to understand that for Axis, it's not I'd rather they did nothing and then the modders fixed it. Honestly,
I guess,
Yeah.
but like,
because
To be
I feel like
honest.
if they do stuff, it's a little bit like Mojang updating the game. It just
Yeah.
breaks all the mods, then we can't play it. It's like, well, just, you know what? Just don't. Just don't bother.
leave it
Just
to
leave the
us.
game alone. And actually, that has been Firaxis' attitude towards all of their games. It's a real fire and forget attitude of not supporting stuff post-release, and that's just the way it is. But yeah,
At least the modding is like.
there's already some interesting modding going on.
Yeah.
I know Frets haven't allowed full mod support, so the way you have to install stuff at the moment is with like DLC and stuff. It's not built into the Steam Workshop or anything
Yeah.
proper.
Really?
Yeah, you have to run some sort of external installer, which is super awesome. But do you know what? It's fine. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested in seeing. We'll have to have another game with that mod, but it definitely changes the dynamics of things quite a lot.
Stops you from rampantly cheating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that will change the game a lot.
I don't know. There will always be a best thing to do, though, right? I think one of the things I've found from playing online speed is that the games do run quicker. So this game has been
A long one.
it's been 4 sessions, and I'm hoping that in future we'll be able to do these in 2 sessions.
you really think it's that much quicker?
Yeah, it's pretty
damn.
quick.
It is quicker, for sure. Then again, if the game goes late, then again, once nukes start landing, you pretty much know who's
Yeah,
going to win.
I guess.
Because there's no governmental thing to have non-nuclear proliferation, you know, unless you agree to ban nukes at the start. It's not exactly a rush for nukes, but certainly they are
Once you can nuke, it's, yeah.
a big part of the game.
They require a lot of production. Oh no.
But everything does shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
science victory requires an absurd amount.
Ridiculous amounts. Yeah, you need to build
And I
so
suppose
many things.
nukes are really a victory in that sense, aren't they?
Well, that's
Nukes
part
are
of the
definitely
domination
a
approach.
victory condition.
It either stops people from winning or it helps you win. But I mean, if you're going for a tourism victory and you get nuked, that's pretty much GG. Like, no, well, I can't win now.
I still haven't researched archery.
Jesus
No
Christ.
way.
My guys still don't know how to shoot bows.
Why would
they
they
can
need
build
to?
thermonuclear devices,
Yeah,
which is, you know,
a trade-off, but I think it's probably worth it.
I'm still not research.
Can you
I
finish your
I
term?
still don't have research labs or power plants.
all right. We'll
I
go-
just got factories, guys. Pretty exciting.
So you can see where everyone is actually on the research screen. So show like roughly. So Rythian's actually ahead of me in tech.
Yeah.
Duncan's fairly far behind. Calf is like in the toilet,
In the space, yeah. in the
I'm only
Stone
one
Age.
attack ahead of Cav.
and then Egypt is in a real.
I'm still one attack
bad
ahead
way.
of Cav, and I've been dead for ages.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I did take
It's one of
3
those
of
games-
Cap Cities, to be fair. Or 2, but yeah.
Well, once that had happened, I had no trade routes that I could do. I had nothing pretty much. But it's fine because I've learned a lot since playing this game. So I think the next one will be much more interesting.
That's
Do you
got the
think
most
so?
tourists.
Yeah, because I played a couple of games with Tanner on stream, so I feel like I know a lot more now.
Are you feeling competitive?
I am, yeah. I'm feeling like next time, CAF's gonna really give you a run for your money, Lewis.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Next time.
I feel like if I can't be Cynthia, I have no fucking chance. But
That exploit is that
Cynthia
exploit
won't
fixed in
work
the
if
quitters
you-
mod?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can't sell units,
Boom, there you
period.
go.
And it's
I don't
which
think
is
I would've-
kind of weird actually, because I feel like you should be able to delete units.
Well, when
I
it's
don't know.
just when it's so blatantly abusable
Yeah,
in many ways,
basically
then the easiest thing to do is
s-
just to turn it off.
they use the cannon to kill the fly at this point. But
I'd like to basically allow our games to be more flexible to play the whole game, because I think previously when we played Civ 5, we were because the games were so long, we were very against early aggression, and early wars. But now, well, that's not true. We've had a few early wars in the other games, haven't we? But I think we ought to consider the danger of that, because we've had a sort of house rule which is not to attack early, but I think that should be lifted, because I think you should be forced to be scared in the early game and be not overexpand and not, if someone's overexpanding, I'm gonna punish them.
Holy shit! Guess what?
What's wrong?
When you make a helicopter army, you get 2.
Yeah, of course.
It's not just the singles; it's the doubles and the triples.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you basically just got 6 helicopters for the price of 2.
Jesus Christ.
That is insane.
I can't even take one of him down with all my tanks either.
That's
It's 'cause
yeah.
they're designed to be against.
Yeah, aren't they good
Oh, shit.
against tanks? Isn't that kind
No,
of
they're
the thing?
not actually, are they? They're not anti-tank. They're like cavalry.
Did I just hear a nuclear weapon go off?
Don't think so. I haven't got any more.
Oh, okay.
But it keeps sounding like that. No, I think it's when my nuclear submarine does anything.
It sounds like a nuclear weapon's being
Yeah.
launched. Right. It did scare me. It was like a very long
It
sound effect.
Scared me. I was like, Lewis has got nukes.
I don't have nukes. I'm nowhere near. Oh, it's tragic. I don't have them at all. I'm 13 turns out before we build the Manhattan Project. So far behind. Well, look, I think we'll end this series here. It's been a good one. Well done, Shin.
Who do you reckon's won then? Are we going to say me because Rithian's higher on score?
Oh.
Yeah,
He is, yeah.
I think we should give it to Rithian.
Do you want to carry on, Rithian?
Yes
you
and
think you
no. I
Do you think
mean,
you could take on Shin?
I think that I have a chance, but if he starts nuking me, then I'm probably gonna die. I feel like
Oh no, you're higher on score.
I'm not higher on score. I think. Well, I mean,
You guys are neck
I'm
and
higher
neck,
on.
yes.
We're
So
literally
Rivian
441. Technically, Lewis is higher.
444.
I mean, I'm in a fairly solid place. I've got science almost as much as you. I'm 40 away, but still, I'm leading
I'm
on.
still highest on
I'm
score.
leading
How?
on culture. I've got a decent army, but I mean, no, I won't be able to fight like triple helicopter armies and nukes. Of course, I won't. Like, it's just not a thing at this point.
It's not going to happen.
So while I wouldn't say I'm completely out of it, I also kind of don't really want to continue. I feel like it's not gonna go anywhere, you know?
All right, next game will be fairer. We've got all the
Yeah.
exploits out. We'll use the no quitters mod, and that'll.
The first game's always a weird one with these kind of games.
It'll be grand. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great series.
Yeah.
We're going to go have some lunch, and we will see you all next time.
Bye. Please don't hate me.
Bye.
Please.
Congrats on your win, Shin.
Don't say it like that. What the fuck?
No hate.
Well
we don't hate
played.
you.
We understood. You said it was fine. You said, "Oh yeah, it's funny."
I did.
It was funny.
I did not.
I
say
know
You
we-
said that. You said that.
I
Don't
know we
bullshit
lost
me.
at that point though, so fuck it.
Oh my god. All right.
I was encouraged to cheat almost.
No, you weren't. We didn't know you were cheating.
Yes, you were like, "Oh, it's funny. Yeah, keep doing it."
I was dead before I knew you were cheating.
I really thought you weren't doing that. And then
We
when I
should've- we
saw,
should've
that,
known.
when I saw
We
the
should've fucking known.
videos of
Fucking
how
comments. Just go mental.
that's all you did, I was like, oh my god.
When we played a bit of a game and then we started looking, and then we all went like, "Wow,
The thing is,
why Shin has twice the
The thing
science
is-
of all of us?"
no, but like as I was selling it, I'd be like, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that," and like instantly sell everything
Yeah.
quickly.
yeah,
like,
you'd have
I
like
thought,
fucking 15 horses
I
on your
thought,
screen.
that's quite funny. That's like, lol. But the people at home are just like, he's lying. He's not telling the truth.
Traitor.
So underhanded.
Honestly, this Civ games are all about small advantages, right?
Yeah.
And if they're in the game, then and you don't take advantage of them, then you're kicking yourself, aren't you? There's no nobility in war. It's all.
That's
I think
true.
there's a little bit.
Yeah, you don't just not pick the best dude because he's the best dude. Like everyone plays Eddie from Tekken, right?
Eddie is
no.
not the best.
That guy. Spinning motherfucker. I think the no quiz will be interesting, though. That should hopefully sort of balance it out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. We're going. Goodbye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.